Exosister got some nice reprints in the Megatins, and they can still do decently against graveyard decks. Up first, 3 Martha. If you control no monsters or only exceed monsters, you can special this from hand and 1 Exosister Elis from deck. Also, if a card moves out of the graveyard, you can special an Exosister Exceed using this card. 3 Elis. If you control an Exosister, you can special this from hand, and if opponent moves a card out of the grave, you can special an Exosister Exceed using this card, and the remaining Exosister monsters also have this effect. 3 Stella. Can special an Exosister from hand during main phase. 2 Sophia. If you control another Exosister, you can draw a card. 1 Irene. You can place an Exosister card from hand to bottom of deck to draw a card. 3 Aratama. If normal summoned, you can add a spirit from deck. 3 Sakitama. You can reveal this from hand to then normal a spirit monster. 3 Dimension Shifter. 3 Ghost Ogre. 3 Ghost Mourner. 3 DD Crow and 2 Ghost Belle for hand traps. 3 Exosister Pax. Pay 800, add an Exosister card from deck, and if it was a monster, you can special it if the Exosister monster mentioned on it is on the field or in the grave. 1 Called by the Grave, stops a hand trap. 2 Exosister Returnia. If you only control Exosister monsters, pay 800 and banish an opponent's card on field or in grave, and then you can exceed summon an Exosister Exceed, or if you exceed summon this turn, you can banish an opponent's card they control. 2 Exosister Vadis. Pay 800, choose an Exosister from deck, then take one other Exosister that is mentioned on that card and special both, but they are shuffled into the deck during the end phase. For the extra deck, 3 Magnifica. Can attack twice and detach one to banish an opponent's card, and when opponent activates something, you can return an Exceed monster attached to this to the extra deck, and then summon that Exceed monster using this as material. 3 Mikailis. Detaches one to add an Exosister spell or trap, and if summoned this turn using an Exosister, you can banish an opponent's card on field or in grave. 3 Kaspitell. Detaches one to add an Exosister monster, and if summoned using an Exosister, neither player can special summon from grave for the rest of the turn. 2 Asophiel. Neither player can activate card effects in grave for the turn this was summoned using an Exosister, and can also detach one to return opponent's monster to hand. 1 Gibrine. The turn it was exceed summoned using an Exosister, you can negate an opponent's effect monster and can detach to have all exceed monsters gain an 800 attack for the turn. 1 Bagooska. Main effect is to change all monsters to defense and negate monsters' effects that are in defense. 1 Abyss Dweller. Detaches one and opponent can't activate graveyard effects for the turn. And 1 Tornado Dragon. Detaches to destroy a spell or trap. That's the deck at around $28. It is nice that a lot of their removal revolves around banishing cards.